All right. I don't know if you can see the screen.
I'm not yet. I'm seeing the screen.
All right. That is great. Okay, so we'll start from question 6. In fact, our focus is just calculation question. So the first question says that this company manufactures and sells a product with a variable cost per unit of 36 francs. It has a contribution ratio of 25%. The company has weekly fixed cost of 18 francs. What is the break-even point in unit? So here we have been asked to calculate the break-even point. So what should we do? We have been given with the variable cost per unit. Let me just be writing it down. So I have VC, unit variable cost to be 36. And then the contribution margin ratio per unit has been given to be what? 25%.
Yes.
Yes. And then the next thing that has been given is fixed cost, which is fixed cost is 18,000. For the week. So now for us to know the break-even point in units, we know that break-even point is equal to what?
Break-even point is equal to fixed cost all over contribution margin.
Yes, our fixed cost divided by contribution. In units will be divided by contribution margin, and then in value will be divided by contribution margin ratio, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, now we have the fixed cost, but we don't have the contribution. But the contribution margin ratio per unit has been given. So what are we going to do? What can we do in order to have this? But we know that for us to have our contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So even the sales, we don't know. So I have contribution. Sorry. If I'm even planning to get a board. If there was a board, then this could be very nice. I will be solving directly on the board. So contribution margin is equal to what? We have sales minus variable cost. This is for contribution. And then contribution margin ratio will then take what? Contribution divided by sales times 100. So we know that our contribution margin ratio has been given. So we have our contribution, CMR, which is equal to contribution margin, which is now sales minus variable cost, all this divided by sales. Are you catching it?
Yes, sir. Contribution margin equal to sales minus variable cost all over sales.
All over sales. So we're having our contribution margin now ratio to be 25%. So 25% is the same as 0.25, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's now have 0.25. So you can be writing it there so that we should flow faster. 0.25 now will be equal to.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's okay.
So the objective here, one that we should come up with a contribution margin so that we can then use it to our BEP. You get it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. So I'm now 0.25 will be equal to sales. We don't know the sales. So we'll know sales first before we arrive. So equal to sales minus the variable cost per unit has been given to be what? 36, right?
36 francs.
Yes, 36. All this divided by the sales that we don't know.
We don't know, which is S.
Yes. So now, if this is 25 equal to this over this, that means this 0.25 is the same as over 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we are going to cross multiply from here. This now, meaning this is over 1, and here is 6 minus 36 all over 6. Meaning, if we cross multiply, that means we are going to take 6 times 0.25 is equal to 6 minus 36. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please be writing it down so that it should be very visible to your eyes. So now 0.25.
0.25 says.
Yes, 0.25 says exactly.
Equal to sales minus 36.
Equal to sales
minus 36.
Minus 36. So now we take this sales and send it to this other side. Will become what? 0.25 minus 0.25 sales minus sales, right?
Minus sales, which is -1.
Yes, which is -1. So 0.25 minus 1 will be what? Be negative 0 point.
Negative 0.75.
Negative 0.75. Sales is equal to negative 36.
Negative 36.
Awesome. So now for us now to flu. Oh. Don't mind this guy. This guy has started. So I have negative 0.75 is equal to negative 36. All right. So this is say 0.756, please. Or is equal
Yes.
to negative 36, right?
Yes, sir.
So from here now we will divide both sign out by the coefficient of sales, which is 0.75.
Yes,
So
sir.
divide both sides by negative 0.75 and give me the value of sales. I'll put this in brackets.
S is equal.
The sales is how much?
48.
48,000 or 48 francs.
The value of S, the value of S is 48.
Okay, 48 only, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is our sales per unit, right?
Yes, sir.
This is our sales per unit. So our contribution now. So our contribution will be equal to what?
Our
Sales
contribution
minus
is going to be our contribution is going to be equal to 12.
to be 12, which is 48.
Sales minus variable cost.
Voila, which is equal to 12.
Yes, sir.
That's great. So, and we know that what the contribution for the break-even points in unit now is what? Fixed cost of our contribution margin per unit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so our BEP. So what will be the BEP?
BEP.
18,000 divided by 12.
Yes, sir.
What will be the answer?
The answer is 1,500.
1,500 units.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is our BEP. This is what we are asked to calculate just for 3 months. So this is a challenge with data response. You have to have a good mastery. All right. The next one now we have according to the formula, total cost equals 20,000 francs plus 4x. This where 20,000 francs and 4 are in francs. What would be the total cost at an activity level of 15,000 francs? So what are they asking here? They're asking for the activity, the total cost at the activity level of 15,000 francs. And we know that with this total cost equation, this X here represents the activity, right?
Yes, sir.
So what we are going to do, we are going to know the total cost here now at this activity level. We are just going to take this activity level, which is 15,000, and substitute where we have X here, and that will be the answer.
Yes, sir.
So just substitute total cost will be equal to 20,000 plus plus 4 into the activity level of 15,000. Yes, so what will be the answer? Four times 15, that's 60, right? Plus 20, 80.
Somebody was interrupting me with a call here, sir.
Okay, I understand. That's the challenge. So substitute, please. I believe you are going to have this.
Total cost is equal to.
You take the 20K plus 4 into that.
Plus, yes.
Okay, you have that right.
Yes, 80,000.
80,000. So that will be the
Yes,
total
right.
cost. And then number 8 goes, a cost that is easily traceable to the cost object is called, which type of cost is that? Let's just answer since we are ready. Which type of cost is that? Are we together? Hello? Please, are you still with me? All right. So what's the answer to number 8? Yes, what's the answer to number 8, please?
That's real cost.
That's direct cost.
Yes, direct cost.
Direct cost. Because costs, they classify costs based on nature, based on whatsoever. So based on nature, we have direct and indirect costs, or based on behavior or whatsoever. So direct costs, they are costs that they are easily traceable, meaning you can really identify that this cost is coming from here.
Right.
And indirect costs now, they are costs that they are not directly traceable. For example, like the overheads. That's a typical example. All those overheads that you are always dealing with, they are indirect costs.
Indirect cost.
All right.
Yes.
So number 9. Look at number 9. They say my wife company says product X, select some data is given below. So they have given you the selling price per unit. Don't mind these guys with this. Yes. Selling price per unit has been given to be this. Variable cost per unit. Total fixed cost has been given. Oh. They are saying that based on the above information,
yes,
how many units of product X would be required to sell to earn an operating profit of 20,000 francs? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So they're asking us for the number of units of this. So let's calculate now the break-even point of this guy. And then we'll calculate now the unit that they have to sell before they reach this. So for us to flow, we have so BEP. So we know the number of units that they can sell before they will break even. And then we'll calculate also the number of units that they have to sell to earn that extra profit. Because you know that when you break even now, you are bound not to be making profit because you have covered up all your necessary expenses. In fact, all your expenses. So we will first determine the break-even points, in unit, right? The unit that they have to sell before they will break even. And then we'll also calculate out the unit that they have to sell before they will reach this profit altogether. So based from the above, we know that break-even point in
Yes,
unit
sir.
will have fixed cost all over unit contribution margin. And here the selling price has been given to be 16. And the variable cost of the product has also been given to be 12. Meaning,
yes,
meaning our contribution margin here will be equal to 16 take away 12, right? Which is equal to 4.
Yes, sir.
So the BEP now, a unit will be what? Fixed cost. What's the value of fixed cost here? 160,000 divided by our contribution, which is 4. So divide that, please, and give me the answer. $160 divided by that.
16 divided by 4.
Yeah, 160,000 divided by 4. What would be the answer?
40,000.
What's the answer? It's 40,000, right? 16 divided by 4 is 4. And then these are 4 zeros. Are we together, please?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So this is the unit, the number of units that they have to sell
Yes,
before they will break even.
sir. I say
8.
for
The connection is breaking. It's breaking. I'm not
okay.
getting you.
It's like connection is disturbing.
Yeah, come again. What were you saying, please?
I'm saying that it's like connection is disturbing.
Okay. So, but are you d'accord at this level?
Yes, sir. I'm there.
All right. So this is our
The
break-even point.
break-even point is 40,000.
40,000. Mighty. So now for us to know now that the extra unit that they have to sell before they have this 20,000 francs, we also take the the profit unit. To know the profit unit. The profit unit here we then have, we take the 20,000 francs and also divide by our unit contribution margin, which is 4. What is 20,000 divided by 4?
We normally have 5,000.
Yes, we have 5,000. So this is now the unit. We have 40,000 and then 5,000. So the total units now that they will sell before they will arrive at this profit is going to be what? We are going to total them together. So we are going to have the total unit now will be 40,000 plus 5,000, which will be what? A total of 45,000 units.
45,000.
That's it. 45,000 units. So this is the unit that they have to sell before they will arrive at this profit of 20,000 francs. Are you catching it?
Yes, sir.
That's mighty. Now the last question says, if for this data response, they say if the actual sales are 25,000 francs, break-even point is 15,000 francs, and variable cost is 12,000 francs, what will be the margin of safety? Don't mind that, I think it's not that visible. They're asking us to calculate the margin of safety here. So what will be the margin of safety? So what's the formula to determine the margin of safety of something? So margin of safety we have what? We have sales minus BEP, right? It's like I'm the one giving you all the formulas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sales minus BEP. So what's our sales? 25,000.
Yes, sir.
25,000 minus what's BEP? 15,000. The BEP was given already, so there was no stress. So what would be the answer?
It's not clear.
25,000 minus 15,000. It's not clear on your side.
Okay. My screen, just on my screen, is having a little problem, but I've seen it now.
All right, thank God. By the way, I'm recording. You will also go through as when we will be done. All right. So I hope
Okay.
it is clear now.
15,000 minus
25,000
yes,
minus
25
15,000.
minus 15 is 10, which is 10,000.
Awesome. So our margin of safety is going to be 10,000. So this is all about the 10 questions that we have here. In fact, the calculation question that we have in amongst the 10 questions, right? It's all about it. So we'll move
Yes,
now
sir.
to the section B, which is full costing. So the full costing is the juju of all.
Yeah, that's a
That's the juju, you know. With data response questions, in fact, they are always challenging. That's the truth about data response. Data response questions, they are always challenging. The ones you grafted, you have grafted. And now full costing is always waiting for you, the 30 marks. All right. So just permit me to share the next question.
Okay, that's an above again. Okay. More attention.
All right. You have started seeing the question, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, start going through it, please, before I paste the other one.
Very good.
All right. Okay. Let me remove this. All right. So this is the full costing question, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I don't know if you have been going through over it, please. We don't have time to be reading the question one after the other. They say AKZ has done whatsoever. So you look at the information. But now the first work required is talking about what? We should first work required. They say present the overhead
Present
absorption
the
table.
overhead assumption.
Okay. By the way, please,
Very
I will end the session here and start back again. Just be waiting. I will send you a different link. Right?
good. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, because I've left now with 9 minutes. So I don't want that the thing should stop when we are not even done with the absorption table, overhead absorption. All right.
Okay.
Be waiting. I will send you a different link.